Hi guys, what's up? Tori here. So I'm here to do my 26-week pregnancy update. I am 26 weeks and 3 days today. Believe it or not, it is so crazy. Like, we're this far already. Today would be Tuesday, September 8th, day after Labor Day actually. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this update video and just kind of give you guys all the little updates that I have. So first, just all updates on baby developmentally and all that. So she is now just over 14 inches tall and weighs just over 1.5 pounds, getting really close to being at 2 pounds. By the end of this week, she probably will actually be at around 2 pounds, which puts her at about the size of a butternut squash, which, like, trying to picture the fact that I have like a butternut squash sized object inside of me, like, that is just so crazy. Like, it's like she's really getting big now, like it's crazy. And at this age, she is now really starting to pack on all her fat to start being able to regulate her body temperature. She can open her eyes now, like open and close them, and will respond to light. So like if I were to flash like a flashlight on my belly, the chances are she would start kicking and moving a lot. I actually tested it a couple days ago. She didn't start doing anything. I kind of suspect she might have just been sleeping, and that's probably why. I don't know. I haven't tried it again. I could always try it again sometime, but I wanted to test that theory to see if I would start feeling her move a lot if I shined a flashlight on my belly. It didn't do anything. So maybe she just was asleep and didn't notice, or maybe she just was in a position that she wasn't seeing the light much either too. I don't know. But yeah, so supposedly she can now respond to light and would probably start kicking a lot, like, yeah, if like a bright light kind of shined on me or something. She is gearing up her immune system at this stage by borrowing some of my antibodies. So there are some studies that show that, at least this is what my app said, that show that that means my baby's immune system will be most likely like geared toward the environments that I'm used to. So like my home environment and like even technically maybe my work environment, which honestly is good. Like, to me, that makes me feel like my baby should have a pretty good immune system because I work in childcare. So, you know, I'm around kids and germs all the time, and like, you know, being around my family and being obviously in my own home, like that means like her immune system would be, you know, geared to live in the environments that I'm used to living in. So that's kind of like, you know, a good thing, because I honestly have developed quite a good immune system with working in childcare myself anyway. So yeah, and also now at the stage, most of her bodily systems and functions are now completely intact, and she's pretty much at the stage now where she is just going to start putting on length and weight. Obviously some of the things are probably still kind of developing a little bit, like obviously her lungs are still developing a little bit more yet, like they need to grow more and be more able to breathe on their own and stuff, but pretty much otherwise everything else is like pretty much able to function. Like, she's very much viable outside the womb. She obviously would still need help if she were to be born at this point, but she is very much viable outside of the womb. So that is everything for baby this week. Updates for me, not really a ton new this week. I definitely can say I am feeling bigger. Like, I can definitely feel the growth happening, and like I can feel it in my clothes and just in general in the way I feel. Like, I'm feeling bigger and like I'm definitely growing now and really getting the bump, and baby's really growing, so definitely feeling that. I've had it the last few days actually where my stools have been looser. I'm sorry if this is TMI, but you know, pregnancy itself is kind of TMI at times. I've noticed for some reason, like, yeah, the last few days my stools have been looser. I don't know if it's just been, if there's maybe something I ate that just didn't entirely agree with me, or my body's just being weird or whatever. I know like your bowel system can do crazy things all throughout pregnancy just because of, you know, baby being on it and like the space and like your hormones and all that, and things kind of slow down and all that. So like, I know like it can be weird anyway throughout pregnancy, but I've noticed the last few days that my stools have been looser. Like, it's definitely not diarrhea by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I'm not going frequently. Like, I still go like a normal amount. It's just I've noticed they've been much looser than they normally are. And then the other big thing I've noticed is like I will feel starving hungry or like feel hungry like all the time, but then it's like I go to eat and like then it just like the food's just like no longer good to me anymore. Like, it's just, I don't know, like I'll eat my normal amount like and not be able to eat anymore, but yeah, I feel starving. Like, I could eat like out of house and home, but I can't, like, and then obviously as like my weight loss surgery restriction has to do with that too, but I've just been having that so much lately, and definitely was not always the greatest behaved over this last weekend with it being Labor Day weekend. So my eating definitely was not always the greatest this weekend. Definitely had some, you know, not so good moments. I won't deny it. I will be straight up honest. Like, and there's definitely, like, and this girl, I swear, this baby craves nothing but sweets all the time. Like, all I ever seem to crave lately is sweets. Sweets or fruit. Like, she has a sweet tooth, I'm quite certain, because that's, like, all she ever seems to make me crave, which drives me nuts because, like, I don't want to be eating that much sweets, and I'm typically not someone who craves sweets a whole ton anyway. Like, I mean, I've always been somebody that, yeah, I'll crave sweets periodically, or a sweet will sound good here and there, but I've never one that just, like, constantly wants sweets, and, like, lately it's just been so bad with constantly wanting sweets, and it drives me nuts because I really don't want to be eating sweets. I really don't have a desire to eat sweets, but she's making me have a desire to it for it, and I will say that has been driving me nuts and has been very hard on me, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so that's pretty much all with how I'm feeling. I'm otherwise really feeling pretty good. Like I said, definitely hitting that stage of just feeling more pregnant, more uncomfortable. I feel bigger, still can't always sleep comfortably at night. Sleeping can be hit and miss still. And I still definitely have it with, you know, my legs. I get like the Charlie horses and stuff too, and all that. So then now the only other thing I'm gonna talk about is today, actually just today, right before I actually just got home a little while ago, I had a regular OB appointment, although I did not see my regular OB because he apparently was in surgery today, and so I saw one of the other OBs in the office, and they, like, the nurse talked to me. The nurse is one that I've pretty much been seeing, like, every time I've gone to my OB, and she talked to me about having to do the gestational diabetes test coming up. Well, she was, like, gave me all the information for doing the 1-hour glucose test. Well, I was told initially by maternal fetal medicine that I shouldn't do the glucose test because of my weight loss surgery, and that I would most likely just fail it because, like, my body can't handle that much sugar at once and stuff. So they said that I would, like, they told me that they probably would just have me prick my finger, like, regularly for testing for gestational diabetes instead, which they seem to, like, the nurse was like, oh yeah, that makes sense, like, she seems like she's dealt with that before. But then the OB that I saw today, she was just like, I didn't see, like, anything in any of your stuff, so, like, I don't know, like, did your regular OB say anything? And I was like, I mean, he should know about it. Like, they've sent everything to him. She's like, yeah, I looked through all your stuff. I didn't see anything on there. And I'm like, well, they mentioned it to me, and I'm pretty sure there's something in there. Like, and so she was like, well, I'm just going to leave a note for your regular OB and have him maybe get in touch with maternal fetal and just find out. And they'll get in touch with you in the next week or so, because they do want me to do the gestational diabetes testing soon. Along with, I have some other blood work check stuff that I have to do too coming up. So gotta get that done soon too, but I don't really want to go in for anything until, like, I know exactly everything I have to have done, and if I have to do the 1-hour glucose, which I'm pretty sure they don't want me doing, because the problem is with that, like, my body can't process that much sugar at once, because, like, they make you drink, like, that special drink and stuff, and my body can't process that. So, like, I would pretty much automatically fail it, and chances are I would not even be able to get it down. I'm pretty sure I would just end up sending it back up. Not just pregnancy related wise, but also, like, weight loss surgery related wise. Like, they feel like I could even handle doing it. So, like, I think that's why they wanted me to, like, they mentioned that they wanted me to not do that test, that they just wanted me to, like, prick my finger a few times a day and for a few days and have that be my gestational diabetes testing. So I don't know, that's still kind of up in the air with what I gotta do with that. And I do have some blood work I have to have done fairly soon, just to check some blood levels and make sure everything's still good there. But otherwise everything was good today. They didn't mention, I mean, I've obviously gained some weight, but I think my weight gain is still on track, because they didn't say anything to me today about my weight. So they must be pretty happy and okay with where my weight's at right now. And my blood pressure was still good today. They listened to baby's heart rate. Baby's heart rate was beating at 152 today. So all good there. Nice, good little heartbeat. She was doing good. So, yeah, and I did bring up with this OB, I did bring up my varicose veins, and she just said you can just get compression socks. Like, she didn't seem to be concerned about it at all. Like, and they're not hurting me or bothering me or anything. But she's like, if you want, you can just get compression socks. Like, if they bother you that much, I'm like, they don't really bother me. I just kind of noticed them and wanted to bring them up. But I don't know. This OB didn't seem like I think because I wasn't her regular patient, like, she didn't seem like she necessarily wanted to be seeing me. And also probably because I'm a bit of, like, a special case, too. Like, she didn't necessarily seem entirely comfortable seeing me. So, I don't know. It might just be stuff I bring up. I see my actual OB again in the next couple of weeks. So I will probably just bring it all up with him again and ask him again and get his actual thoughts and opinions on it. But yeah, otherwise everything was good at that appointment. Baby was good. Everything was good with me. No major concerns or anything. So, and I was measuring right on track, like pretty much right at about 26 weeks is where I was measuring. So that's good. They were happy with that. So yeah, I mean, everything is really going pretty good. The next time I go to maternal fetal is on September 23rd, so a couple weeks from tomorrow, I believe, and then it's like 3 weeks from tomorrow that I see my OB again. So yeah, and I'll keep you guys posted on exactly what I'm doing for the gestational diabetes testing and all that. But yeah, so that is everything. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my bump shot now for you guys. I do have a jacket on today because it was so chilly out today, like ridiculously chilly. So but I'll still hold my shirt back. This is with the shirt on. So front to the side and to the side. And then I'll go ahead and put my shirt up. And my pants are already down pretty low. I'm not wearing actual maternity pants today. These are just a pair of like sweatpants. But so yeah, facing forward. And then yeah, to this side. To this side. Yeah, I've been feeling her way down here today, so she's definitely sitting very low today. Like, this is pretty much where I've been feeling her, is right down in here. And it's definitely much harder down here too, so she definitely is sitting down here somewhere. But yeah, here's my nice little bump. My nice 26-week baby bump. Looking good. Like I said, I was measuring right on point today and stuff, so everything's looking good. So that is everything for this week. And I will keep you guys updated on any other things. I may do a bonus video of some baby items that I've received recently, just doing a little haul coming up sometime soon. But yeah, that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys so much. Bye.